Standard 6th, Subject English, Lesson Yonamine and Bushi, Part 1. This is the story of a girl who was quite brave. Yonamine Chiru was the most admired girl in Okinawa. She was intelligent, tall, strong, big and beautiful, and most important of all, she was well trained in karate, that no one could beat her. When it was time to get her married, her father, who was a rich merchant, began to worry. He loved his daughter and wanted her to be happy and well cared for. She was beautiful and she would inherit a fortune from him. But where, oh where, could he find a young man who would come forward to marry a woman who was stronger than him? Yonamine had own ideas about marriage. She declared firmly, I will only marry a man who can beat me in a fight. Surprisingly, many young men picked up the challenge and came forward to fight her. After all, she was a beautiful girl with a fortune. Many wrestlers were eager to win her in the contest of martial arts. Here, the word Okinawa is an island in Japan. Inherent a fortune means to receive good luck. One of the first to ask for her hand was a man, Kujo, who was actually bigger and stronger than Yonamine. He was so tall and well built that his hands were like shovels and his legs resembled tree trunks. But he played foul, cheated, even as Yonamine was bowing to him. In the customary sign of respect to one's opponent, he threw a punch at her, breaking the rules of the game. Yonamine was angry. She caught hold of his arm and twisted it so powerfully that the unsupportive Kujo fell down in a heap and had to limp away, defeated. Many promising young wrestlers tried their hand, but Yonamine defeated them all. Her father was in despair. Young men wanted to marry girls who would cook and wash and make tea for their husbands. Who would marry a girl who enjoyed wrestling? Bushi Kyo was just a man. He was trained under the karate master Sakugawa. He proved to be such an expert that he was recruited by Shuko. Recruited meaning he was hired for job by Shuko, the king of Okinawa, to his personal guard. His friends said to Bushi, you should take on to the challenge of this girl, Yonamine. She may be big, but you are stronger and smarter than her. Bushi too was keen to marry a girl like Yonamine. He did not want a delicate, fragile girl for a wife. I shall fight with her and win over her. He decided. Yonamine was impressed at the sight of her new challenger. She had heard that he was one of the King Shuka's personal warrior. He was tall and slim. He stood firmly on his feet and seemed unshakable. Above all, he had dark, piercing eyes which looked straight at the opponent and showed that he was fearless and straightforward. The wrestling match began. Yonamine and Bushi bowed to each other and then began to attack each other in earnest. They punched, kicked, and twisted using their best techniques. It looked as if the match was going to be a tie. Nobody going to win, nobody lose. But at a crucial moment in the fight, Yonamine paused, means she stopped, ever so briefly. Bushi took advantage of the moment and brought her down with a swift punch. Yonamine's father was very happy. Bushi and Yonamine were married in splendid ceremony. It was a happy marriage. Yonamine was kind and loving. She cooked and cleaned and kept the house spick and span. Clean and tidy, that means. One day, when she was sweeping the kitchen, Bushi saw her lift a huge bag of rice with her left hand as she swept beneath the bag with her right hand. He grew thoughtful. Is she really so strong? And yet I brought her down with one punch. He felt very proud. One day, Yonamine announced that she would like to visit her parents. I will leave in the evening and return the next day in time to cook your dinner. She said to her husband, "You really should not travel during the night." Bushi said to her firmly, "There are bandits about. It is just not safe for a woman to go out alone after it is dark." "My dear husband, you forgot that you married a trained wrestler," Yonamine said to him with a smile. "Don't forget that I threw you down flat on the ground," said Bushi. "You are not unbeatable." "Don't worry," said Yonamine. "Bandits are robbers are not as skilled as you are. I can take care of myself." Bushi was not pleased. "She is overconfident," he thought to himself. Dear children, there are questions given below after every passage which I have read for you. Refer to that passage and answer the question given below with the help of those passage in the notebook. Thank you.